What's up with YouTube? This Gorilla Wayne. I'm sitting up here trying my hardest to find something to put on this YouTube. This one story caught my interest. Florida pastor accused of whipping misbehaving fourth graders with a belt. Florida parents are calling for the arrest of a local pastor who allegedly whipped their fourth graders with a belt at a private religious school. The furious moms and dads claim man of the cloth Terrence Gray entered the classroom with their 9 and 10-year-olds were at St. Mark's AME Church Alpha Learning Academy in Orlando on Thursday afternoon, demanding to know which students were misbehaving. Yeah, the pastor say the Bible says spare the rod, spoil the child. Gray allegedly demanded that the children stand up and admit to bad behavior. It's unclear if any did, but the student's teacher eventually outed the reputed misbehaving pupils and forced them to stand up. The pastor is accused of then taking off his belt and giving 3 lashes each to more than a dozen students, leaving some with bruises on their legs. He said he was going to whoop us with a belt because we are being bad, student Shane Walker told WFTV. The boy's mother, Janisha Martin, said she was very emotional when she heard what happened. I don't send my child to school to be abused by anyone, she said, adding the pastor should have been arrested last night. Ain't this a B? You can't cut the pastor a little taste of slack. The kids being bad, they being bad. Young student Shane Walker said the pastor threatened to whip them because they were being bad. When confronted about the beating, Gray said the students volunteered to be whipped, Martin claimed. Pastor Gray said the children volunteered, which is a lie. She said, my child will never volunteer to disciplinary action of that sort. Meanwhile, another mother, Kinshasa Felix, said she pulled her daughter out of the school after the child was beaten for drawing pictures of children and passing them around to students. What makes a man want to whip a kid like that, she said. Boy, these parents hear something else. Whip a kid, 3 lashes on the legs? Man, I tell you, this fluoride is this fluoride they putting in this water and this toothpaste is really doing its job. It's dumbing these people down. That's why these kids, my new wife from the Philippines, she watching the TV, all the criminals on the TV. She said, why all the criminals on the TV black? I say, well, that's just brainwashing. They want to brainwash. You want to know the real, you go on YouTube. But on the real, in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, hell, most of the people you see on the TV are young black kids. Well, you got Mexicans too, but the ones that you see on the TV are young black kids. But the bottom of the problem is they ain't getting their ass whooped when they're young. You train the child up the way you want them to be, and they'll know what to do when they get grown. Parents said the school's handbook does not list whipping as a form of acceptable punishment at the school. Janisha Martin, Walker's mother, said the pastor claimed the students volunteered for the punishment. Mom said that when she told school administrators she would be removing her child, they gave her a form to sign which indicated the reason for the girl's withdrawal were academic. Felix insisted on writing child abuse in its place. The angered mothers said the school's handbook does not list whipping as a form of acceptable punishment, and even though Gray is the senior pastor of the church that operates the school, he is not supposed to be involved in his day-to-day operations. Hey, let's watch this here video, see what this here video talking about, folks here. Let's watch this news clip real quick.
Parents who wanted to remain anonymous.
Wish 2 News continues.
Some local parents are outraged and demanding criminal charges against a church employee for allegedly whipping their children at a church's private school.
St. Mark is a well-known church and school on Bruton Boulevard in Orlando. WESH 2 investigative reporter Greg Fox spoke with parents who say they never consented to corporal punishment.
Supposedly they beat our kids. They were hysterically crying and calling parents.
Parents who wanted to remain anonymous say they are among the parents of more than a dozen fourth grade students at St. Mark Prep School who allege they were whipped by a staffer on campus Thursday afternoon, a man who is not the principal or a teacher. One parent says a teacher told her the discipline was administered after a student was caught writing on a desk.
She said that he slammed his things down on the desk, took off his belt, told them to line up, and he beat them 3 times apiece. But she did state that I believe it was 3 or 4 kids did not get a spanking. He took his belt off, his personal belt.
So he had a belt and he used that, according to your son, a fourth grader, to hit him on his backside.
Yes, my 9-year-old fourth grader. I was hysterical. I had to leave work.
Police were called, but parents say none of the children were seriously hurt and no paramedics were called. I talked to the principal of St. Mark's School, and she told me that she couldn't comment at this time until the church consults its attorneys. Corporal punishment is still legal in Florida, and among public schools, each individual district is responsible for administering it. No Central Florida public schools allow it. Private school rules on discipline can vary.
Has anybody ever provided you paperwork here at St. Mark that says it's okay to administer corporal punishment?
No.
And you don't approve of that?
No, I don't.
Have you ever been provided paperwork or signed paperwork giving permission for corporal punishment for any of your children?
No, I haven't, and it's not in the student's handbook either.
WESH 2 News obtained a police case number, but the Orlando Police Department isn't releasing the report pending the outcome of its investigation. Greg Fox, WESH 2 News.
And WESH 2 reached out to the Florida Department of Education and the Office of Safe Schools for clarification on corporal punishment standards for private schools. We'll update our story when we hear back and when police decide if a crime has been committed here.
Okay, folks. Well, the pastor whooped the kids for writing on the desk. Writing on the desk. Back in the days, that would have been okay. These days, they don't whoop kids in schools no more. Well, Pastor, why the man got to be fired and go to jail? How about just tell the man not to do it again? But y'all want to fire the man for a few lashes across the rump. The principal of the Alpha Learning Academy did not immediately respond to a post request for comment Monday. A separate email sent to the address listed for Gray on the church's website bounced back. Gray has been a senior pastor at St. Mark's AME Church since 2004. The pastor ran for Congress in 2021, touting his positive work in the community. Gray was hired as a senior pastor at St. Mark in 2004, according to his LinkedIn Facebook. His profile says, "Empowering people to become what God intended is my greatest joy. Freeing them to leave the Egypts of their lives is most important." Gray ran for Congress in 2021, touting his positive work in the community. He lost the race. His work impacting positive changes has been recognized with awards from the AME Church, the NAACP, and the city of Macon. Orlando police are now investigating the alleged beating, saying they were called soon after the students reported the lashings. None of the children were seriously injured and no paramedics were called to the scene. Well, folks, I'm going to tell you what my great-granddaddy told me that his kids told him after they got grown. As a kid, staying at my great-granddaddy's house, I seen him grab some switches that was longer than me. Them switches was probably about about 5 or 6 feet long. 3 of them braided up. Hell, he had a mentally challenged daughter. She get to acting a fool, acting a damn fool. I watched him. He put that switch. That switch was braided up. They put that switch on our ass. That was the cure. Y'all want to know the cure to some of these mentally ill people, severely mentally ill? Yeah, that cured her ass. He put that switch on that ass. She sat her ass down. She had plenty of brains. After I got grown, he told me, I remember him telling me his kids, after they got grown, they thanked him for all them good ass whoopings they got when they was chillin'. They say, Daddy, we showed thank you. He kept them out the street. He caught them in the street at night. He probably had a big ass strap, a belt put across that ass. You know, it was dope in the street when they was young. You know, ain't nothing in the ain't nothing. What the old women say? Ain't nothing open after midnight but legs in the hospital and dope deal and dope dealer stores. That's it. Great granddaddy put that strap on that ass. I still talk about putting straps on that ass. I tell my ex-wife, I put that strap on that ass. I tell my kids, all right now, y'all forgot about that strap. They said, no, we ain't forgot. We gonna act right. Hell, my oldest daughter, 14 years old, I probably done put that strap on that ass a grand total of 5 times in her 14-year life. I'm a lot better than I used to be. I'm a lot better than I used to be, hell, because I'm a champagne chilling ass whooper. I got paperwork for it. Uh, I'm a lot better than I used to be. Hell, my daughter, what, she 14 years old? Hell, 14 years old, probably about 5 times, 6 times out of her life, I done put that strap on that ass. The Bible says, spare the rod, spoil the child. My great granddaddy kids thanked him for all that ass whooping. He kept them out the streets, kept them off the dope, uh, kept them away from a lot of bad influences. All of them doing good working. Well, folks, that's all I got on that one. I'm sitting here at work. Man, I'm finna eat and I'm finna carry my ass to bed. Talk to my wife for a little bit, carry my ass to bed. Now, y'all like and subscribe my videos. Help it play out. You know, I ain't no big time YouTuber, but if you like anything on my video, like it, subscribe it. Hell, if I put a new video up there, shit, you ain't even gotta watch it. Just make sure you like and subscribe so I can get 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna put more videos up, folks. Y'all have a blessed day out there. I'll holler at y'all later.